What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I'm going to be previewing Shovel Knight Showdown. Now, Shovel Knight Showdown releases on the PS3, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC, as well as the Wii U on April 9th. Now, this game, like I just said in that very long sentence, basically comes out everywhere. It comes out most places that Shovel Knight is out, besides the 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. RIP, rest in peace, the PlayStation Vita. Fantastic console. Now, the reasoning for this is because this is a local co-op game. It's actually a free DLC to those who own Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Now, there's a bunch of different versions of Shovel Knight. There's been a lot of add-ons, and there's new Shovel Knight games even being in development right now. All different kinds of Shovel Knight games. And, this is a much smaller game than I think most games we normally preview on the channel. But it's a fun game, I think, in my personal opinion. It's a game that interests me. It's a game that looks very, very cool. So this is a game that's more like up my alley of games that I think I used to play a lot more of that I don't necessarily play as much now, but this is a game I would love to jump into and play. It's a add-on, so it's not just free DLC. You can have it, it's free, completely free, if you have that base game that I just said, but also it's as a standalone game. You can buy it for $10 and you can just have it. You don't have to have the actual base game that this is technically supposed to come off of. And again, this game looks really, really fun. In my opinion, this game takes a lot of inspiration from Towerfall. If you guys have played Towerfall Ascension or any of those DLCs, Towerfall is one of my favorite co-op games, couch co-op games. I love the art style. I love the competitiveness. I love everything about Towerfall. It's a very fantastic game. And this game reminds me a lot of it, only this game seems to be a little bit more deeper than Towerfall ever was. Yes, there's the maps. Yes, there's the kind of pixelated art style that I absolutely love. The art direction of Shovel Knight Showdown, in my opinion, is very, very amazing. Now, I love realistic graphics. I love games that look really, really real, like a game like Uncharted 4, or just newer-ish games that tend to come out for PlayStation. God of War looks absolutely phenomenal. I like those kind of games, but I also have a very soft spot for the kind of games that look like this, the games that look like Velocity 2X or any of the Housemarque games, the Resoguns, the Next Machinas, and games even like Shovel Knight. I really, really love the art style of a game like Shovel Knight, of a game like Towerfall. So the art style is definitely something I think stands out. Obviously, it's a little bit different than Shovel Knight, but still keeping the core to it. And that's another thing, like I just said, this game has a lot of depth to it that I think a lot of other couch co-op games don't have. Now, this is a 4-player couch co-op game. You can have up to 4 people playing this, but it's only local. You cannot play online with this game, so you need to have friends that are with you, sitting on the same couch or sitting in the same living room as you in order to play this game. But there's up to 16 fighters, and each fighter you can master them in a different way. So each of them have their own fighting styles. Now, I like that a lot. In a way, this game is a lot like Towerfall, and the thing that stuck out to me is kind of like a little PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale-ish to me. Because, again, and not just PlayStation All-Stars, but there's a lot of other games that have this. Each character has its own fighting style. That's not, that's not unique, but in the Shovel Knight universe, you're playing as a lot of characters that we've seen from Shovel Knight, and you're also playing as characters that we've never played as before. And each character operates a little bit differently, and also they each have their own story mode. They have their own campaign, which is more of like a dialogue box that you're reading. It's a couple matches that you're fighting, and then it's an end boss. There's also a couple mini games in there that they talked about. So, they have some things to separate them and to make each person different. But that, to me, kind of screams out All-Stars Battle Royale. Now, that one had a little bit more cutscenes to it, but even that, not really. But you take control of the character, you do a couple different fights, against a couple different enemies in a couple different stages, you do the end boss, and then you're done, and you move on to the next one. The story mode, I don't think is going to provide, all that much playability. I don't think you're going to be able to play that forever, and you may just use it to just get to know each character. But they also have that. They also have a practice mode where you can learn the skills and how to play as each character in this game. So there's a lot here. It's a $10 game, or it's free DLC, but at the same time, it actually has quite a bit of stuff to it. Like, it screams games that are well established, and I really, really love. That's what this game tends to remind me of. And Shovel Knight as a property is a very popular property. I mean, we're not talking about The Last of Us or a Halo or a Gears of War. We're not talking about like that level of excitement and that level of people knowing about Shovel Knight. But Shovel Knight, for what it is, for being the kind of smaller game, indie game that it is, Shovel Knight is a very, very popular franchise. It's a very popular game. Those Shovel Knight games are very, very good. I know a lot of people that are into those kind of games absolutely adore Shovel Knight. So the fact that they continue to get new games and that they try different things, like I said, there's another game being developed that's a story-based game. That's all it is. It's just a story, it's like a campaign. Very, very cool that they continue to put things into it, and that they make these games that are just a little bit different. This game, again, is very different. It's the kind of, it's the battle, and actually it was called like battle mode. That's what the original name of this DLC was going to be before they changed it. Really, really cool though. I'm excited for this game to come out. I'm excited to check it out. I'm excited to play it for myself. These are the kind of games that, again, this isn't Days Gone. This isn't Kingdom Hearts. This isn't, this isn't any of those big kind of games. But for what this game is, really, really cool, very cheap, and just a different kind of game that we get to have in the beginning of April. So I'm very excited for it. So let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think about Shovel Knight? What do you think about Shovel Knight Showdown? Are you looking forward to it? Let me know. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel podcast now. Hit the bell notification so you guys are notified when all of our videos go up. And thank you, as always, for watching this video. I hope to see you on the next one.